We are back with the Ag Natural Podcast with John and Courtney. Today we are talking about a big coffee update with Martin Coffeehouse, our coffee shop.
Martin Coffeehouse.
There we go.
You never know.
Man, I just kind of like lost track there.
You don't know when something's going to
be
need
sporadically singing
a song that goes with it.
What was I going to say? Oh, man.
You were going to talk about all the great things that we have going on this month of August.
Yes.
At Martin Coffeehouse.
That's right. So Courtney and I have been in the coffee industry for 2 years. If you want to count, will you stop that? Oh, my gosh. We've been researching for about only 3 years. We're very new in the coffee industry.
We've been loving it.
We've been loving it. We have 2 coffee shops. One's
for
in
about 28 years.
There you go. We have 2 coffee shops. One's in Martin, Tennessee, and the other one's in Huntington, Tennessee. The one in Martin is our flagship location called Martin Coffeehouse. We have committed to building libraries in Nepal by selling coffee. We donate 10 cents of every cup towards building libraries in Nepal. We've already built our first library in Nepal. Well on our way to building our second. We have sold over 152,000 cups of coffee so far in a little under a year.
Mm-hmm.
And how fitting to give an update right before our birthday on August 18th. We're going to be celebrating on the 17th on that Saturday because the 18th is a Sunday. And we're not open on Sundays. We never will be open on Sundays. But yeah, I'm so excited to talk about. We have so many new things, Court.
Do we want to start off with what we're going to do for our birthday?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so we're going to be giving away birthday mini cupcakes.
Little bitty minis.
Come on in, get a free mini cupcake on the house.
Yeah.
And while you're there, hang out. Hopefully we'll have some little flowers. You know, that's just a little bit of extra happy in the shop. See if we can get someone to play. I don't know. We're still looking into that. But we are happy to serve you. We've got breakfast and lunch and cupcakes and other sweet things. And so we'll be giving away those little minis all day long. First come, first serve until they run out. We also are going to be launching some new beverages on our birthday.
So we have shakers, which are really cool. It's like our take on what a refresher is. They're light. They're not as sweet. They have a green citrus base, blueberry hibiscus base, mixed with all kinds of fun stuff like guava and lychee. We got like a passion fruit one.
Yeah.
We have 4 new flavors that we're launching. It's a perfect summer drink. It's really light, really great. We really like those.
And it's shaken, and so it's got a really like bubbly goodness to it.
Yeah.
And I tried all of them, and I am in love. They are just absolutely delicious. So that was something that we wanted to kind of reserve and launch on our birthday. So that's what's going to be coming at you.
In addition to having all those new drinks, we're going to have 2 new shirts that are coming in.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have a yellow shirt, really nice yellow, and then really nice blue. So it's our color blue, the same as the espresso machine that we have, the Slayer, and the same color as our building. We also have some new product, and we're going to we have it all on our table. You can't really see it right now, so we're going to attempt to bring all of this stuff in front of the camera. I'm going to show off the water bottle.
The water bottle.
Oh, this is very nice. Here,
How many
describe
ounces is that?
This is a massive 32 ounces. Very nice.
Ooh.
Very nice water bottle. Here, give me a little rundown on how awesome it is, and then I will keep hitting the mic so you can.
This fancy pants, simple modern water bottle will keep your drink cold all day long.
Can you hear me unscrewing it?
You can unscrew the top without the top falling off. So it's great for people on the go, people who are running. It's also got a little flippy top, and you can add ice to it. Ooh, do I see some coupons inside?
Get some little
Never know what
presents.
you're going to get. It's got a little gripper there at the bottom. Nice screw-on cap there.
We're doing pretty good. This is like
Yeah,
QVC almost.
I know. And a little, nice.
Okay, so
A little hook at the top also if you wanted to, attach it to, a
hydro
carabiner
flask.
or
You
something.
want to go hydro flasking in your super cold.
Sweet. Attach it to the fanny. Okay, this is a great one, too. 16-ounce hot or cold. Simple modern tumbler with a screw-on cap, which I love. Okay, I was using this sucker the other day, and I was bragging about it. I was like, you guys, my coconut latte is still hot. and it works. It'll keep that drink hot for hours, which was really necessary for me with teaching. I found myself
Perfect for teachers.
Yeah, I wanted to have that hot coffee last longer than first period.
Appreciate your teachers. Buy them at Martin Coffeehouse Bug. We also have another tumbler. It is a white tumbler, so beautiful. It is our tallest tumbler. It is sleek. It is thin. If you can see it on the camera, you're listening on the Anchor app. That's awesome. I'm just going to describe how beautiful this is. It is stainless steel. It is tall. We're plugging that merch. It's 24 ounces. What? It has 2 lids with a straw. And if you don't like the straw, fine. We got another one. So that's really cool. We also got a restock of these mugs. They're really great. It's our house mug.
That's
it's
everyone's favorite.
our classic. It's like our original. And then it has the house logo there. What else do we got? I'll give you this.
We got some really great locally harvested honey.
Harvest that honey.
And this here is our 4-ounce bottle with real cork at the top. And it's just absolutely delicious. What are we selling these for?
Oh, $500 a piece. They're super $5. They're
$5?
$5.
That's a great deal. Okay, I thought that they were more than that. That's
We
not
can
bad.
make them more. Do you want to make them more?
No, five is great.
5's great. We do a lot of in-house honey lattes. We have the bee's knees latte. We mix this with brown sugar. It's very good. A really nice drink is a brown sugar and cinnamon latte with whipped cream. I have that a lot. I also do a hot lemon honey. It's very nice.
Oh, hot lemon honey.
I had that
really
in
good.
Nepal all the time. There's no tea. But you just have a little hot water, get a little hot lemon, get a little hot honey,
Yeah,
mix it all up together.
Especially if you're under the weather.
Which I seem to always be under the weather for some
Hot
freaking
water,
reason.
honey, lemon in there. You are going to be set. We got some really great new roasts for people to try out. Here's Gone with the Blend.
Gone with the Blend. Wow.
Really, really lovely. Tasting notes of blueberry, dark chocolate, and vanilla. Frankly, my dear, this coffee is all you'll ever need. It's
like
really great.
One giant just ad.
Yeah,
I
we
was
should
just-
probably shake this up and like talk
should
about
probably
other
come back.
things. But we're like,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
more stuff, more
It's just,
stuff.
we're really excited. Like, it has taken us a very long time to be able to have this much product. I mean, it's taken us literally like almost 2 years to be able to have enough funding money to get, just drop that, like a lot of branded items like this.
Okay,
it's
if
so
we're not going to
expensive.
talk about all of the coffee, let me at least say Marry Me Dolly is my new favorite right now.
I like the Bible belt. That was
I
a
love the Bible
cool. Okay,
belt.
fine. Talk about that one, and then we
Okay.
won't, no more ads.
Marry Me Dolly. This is what I have been drinking so much lately. I drink it black, but it's also good with light cream. But I just love it. It's a little bit nutty, and you'll want to become Mr. Dolly Parton.
I mean, Dolly
this
Parton,
wrist.
how can you not love Tennessee's sweetheart? Like, she is the
is.
#1 most amazing person in Tennessee.
She's the Beyonce of the South.
Hey, did you make up that?
I
Or-
did.
No, you did not.
I
Beyonce.
did.
I like that a lot. Beyonce of the South.
Hey, where's Beyonce from? Houston, Texas.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, I guess that counts as the South then.
No, okay. Well, that's totally fine.
Well, she's the Beyonce east of the Mississippi.
There you go.
Lame, whatever.
So our staff in the background, I don't know if you can see them like moving back there.
working.
Oh God, this
Are
is
they
a different
working
kind
or
of
are they
podcast.
playing? What are we spending
I
our
don't know.
money on, John?
I know. I'm constantly worried about them like joking around all the time.
Joking around, jokey jokester. I really love
I
that
need to know
design. P.S. Tanya.
Okay, let's get focused here. So
That's
we're
cool to me.
upstairs in a little studio. We're the top part of Martin Coffee House. This is where we design everything, right? This is where we design the labels and the cups and all of that. And we're excited for this update, Courtney, to have a podcast where we can talk about coffee updates.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
This podcast has been a really, really fun development or addition, if you will, to John Sellers Incorporated Enterprise.
Okay, it's John and Courtney Incorporated in Enterprise.
Anyway, this has been created with the Anchor app, which has been really nice. I'm not going to do another ad. I just wanted to say,
Golly.
if you wanted to create a podcast,
We'll help you
because
do it.
everyone's doing the podcast these days. If
Yeah.
you want to jump on that podcast wagon, the pod wagon, the
Stop. Don't abbreviate. No more abbreviations.
podcast wagon.
Okay.
The Anchor app is a really great way to get started.
I think so. And actually, we can help you get started if you want. Our big creative team at Fernway Fox.
Is really user friendly, really easy to use. They do all this stuff where you can like make money on ads. We haven't done that yet. We got our own ads.
We got our own ads. Sponsored by Martin Coffee
We're
House.
yeah, we
Fern
haven't
Way
done
Fox.
that yet, but
Fox Weddings.
it's a cool thing that you can get into, and it's a fun way to monetize. But it's a super easy way that you can like record on there, edit on there, and post all from your phone.
And we do a lot of help with that too. Like Fern Way Fox has been our media design business that has helped a lot of businesses jumpstart. And we have this like Kickstarter package for entrepreneurs and people who are like new to business, who don't know how to like get on social in a really basic way. So anything from like, so our basic starter package says, okay, here's a logo, here's reserved all your names on all social accounts, here's your domain, here's your website, here's a basic branding package, headshots, and then product pictures if you have them. And then there you go. And we have like more entailed ones that are like, okay, so we're going to market for you for 6 months. This is a contract between us to look at your business like it's ours and to run the cost analysis, run all your accounting, run all your bookwork. That's massive. And so we've done that for like the 8 of our businesses that we have and our nonprofit. And it's been like, well, we can give that to other people. And so podcast has been such a major part of that. We've had a lot of fun growing this for this big update with Martin Coffee House, because now Martin Coffee House has a way to have a monthly update for on this platform of Martin on Martin Coffee House platform.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. So like
This is the month of August.
This is the month of August update. The reason why it's done so early inside the month of August and not at the end is because we have our birthday coming up so soon. So
we want to let you guys know about these things.
yeah, absolutely. So we got some new roasts. We got the honey. We got our podcast. Another really big thing that's happening is we're remaking our website to create a really streamlined way of ordering online. And we're going to be launching coffee subscriptions really soon. Like we got the whole system figured out to be able to do it. It's going to be coming probably a little bit after Soybean Festival. Honestly, it's going to take a little bit of time because soybean takes almost everything out of us. But yeah.
Subscribe. Okay. Other things to talk about. We've got really important. This month is our Teacher Appreciation Month. Something you can never do too much of is tell teachers thank you. I was there. I know. And so these people who have been teaching your kids, some of them raising your kids.
That's right.
Yeah. They need to be told thank you, and they need as much free stuff as you can give them. So here at Martin Coffee House, our business is giving every teacher that brings in a teacher ID 1 free drink, any size they want, any kind they want. And I mean, hopefully this will inspire other businesses to also give out some free stuff to them. If you really want to help out some teachers, just check in and see what do they need specifically. Because sometimes different teachers are like trying to get different curriculum or try to jumpstart a different activity, and they may need extra funding for that, or they may need tissues or Germex or school supplies or whatever. So it'd be great to help them out. One thing that we're going to do is give them that extra boost of caffeine. So it's just an option.
Hello, teachers create the future. They shape the minds of our future, and it's a major deal. And when you were telling me all of the stories while you were a teacher for 3 years, it was a no-brainer to do this campaign. 1 free drink inside of the whole month of August. So this is not a 1 day, it's not a 1 week thing. This is us appreciating all teachers from who, if you want to drive from Wisconsin and come to Martin Coffee House, get your free drink, let's do this thing.
Let's do it.
I would love that. Last year we had over 300 teachers come and redeem their drinks. That's such a beautiful thing. And really, like, this is a part of us being locally minded inside of engaging our community and appreciating the people who are the most like deserving of this.
I think so.
I know so. And you've like shown me. One, I had that opinion before that. I was homeschooled, actually. I don't know if whoever knows that. That's the reason I'm super socially awkward. Shout out to all you homeschoolers out there. What? Homeschool group forever?
No, it's fun.
So my mom and my dad raised me and taught me and all those great things. That's one of these major gaps in my education. But coming from all of your stories, I always had an appreciation for teachers. Like I really have. And then knowing that education is the way to all opportunity. And then seeing that inside of Nepal and the gaps that were there inside of Kenya, inside of Uganda, teachers that are empowered inside of rural areas in Tennessee, but then also abroad inside of Nepal, Like these guys are heroes. Like they are literally heroes. And like this is a small thing that we can do, but it is a celebrated month for us because this is a month that we save for, we budget for to be able to give back to teachers right when they're about to get in the right frame of mind to give back for another whole season. So I love this month. I love August.
It's so fun to see them come in with their buddies. And I didn't get mine yet. I'm coming in today. So anyway, I don't know. I'm just, it makes me happy.
It's a big update. And like August for us is one of the best months because it's our birthday. It's the preparation for soybean, which I love preparing for.
Crazy psycho.
And then it is also, Teacher Appreciation Month for us. So, and we hope other businesses will pick up on that. We were really happy that our partners in Huntington, it's a sister location in Huntington that we have, picked up on that as well.
Yeah.
So like if you're in the Carroll County area, they're doing a giveaway right now. It's the same giveaway, one free drink. And they, at their shop, they have like Frappuccinos, all kinds of things. We don't have Frappuccinos at our shop yet. Courtney has do you see that on camera? If you're listening on the Anchor app, she is like, I don't like this topic. I don't like this beverage. I want to be a pour over shop.
Here's the thing. I'm willing to be open-minded on things. I just don't have an affinity for the frap.
I think it's a great beverage.
I don't have an affinity for the frap, okay? I am more of an espresso or just pour over coffee kind of person.
Yeah.
Got my black coffee right now, drink my coconut latte every day.
Yeah.
And that's just who I am, okay? I don't want things sweet. I just want it just like this.
Okay.
And if you want it something sweet, you just go right ahead and get your extra whip on your frap. Just do it. It's delicious.
Are you guys picking up on any tension here?
I'm not tense.
Frappuccinos are not for everybody. I understand that. I think the majority of people really like that type of beverage.
No problem.
It's the same as a lemonade is not a coffee, and a Frappuccino is not a coffee. So it's the type of beverage that is.
All types are good.
Okay. Well, anyway, I want to talk a little bit about how we got started around this little Frappuccino talk because that's kind of sparked something. And then I want to talk about like where we're going inside the future. Okay. So when we first started designing Martin Coffeehouse, the first thought that you had was a pour-over bar, right?
Yeah. And
what's a pour-over bar?
Okay, so I wanted to have a smaller coffee shop than what we have right now.
Seating for like 20?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
This is way more than I ever imagined.
Paint the picture, and I'm going to stop talking so you have some time to like kind of outline it. But paint the picture of the original shop, okay? Seating size, menu, kind of what you were thinking, because it's interesting to me how this has morphed and grown into something far greater than we ever thought or could imagine.
Yeah.
Okay. So in your mind, what was the shop?
So the shop was smaller. The shop had lots of different pour-over options to choose from. Focused on single origin or different types of blends and different methods of like brewing coffee. Anything from the Chemex to the French press to the pour over right into your cup kind to
V60.
Yeah, the V60 to AeroPress.
Siphon. We bought a siphon.
Yeah, the siphon.
Yeah.
Anything like that. I love the tower drip cold brew.
Yeah.
And seating for a smaller crowd.
How many?
I was thinking 20 or so.
Like French cafe style.
Yeah. And then seating at the bar, like at the coffee bar, so that you could see the methods happening, the brewing methods. And then light pastries, like croissants with honey.
Puff pastries?
Puff pastries, different things like that. Maybe some muffins, maybe some cookies. But anyway, just kind of smaller and more
quaint.
Yeah. Now, I realize that this would not make a lot of money. And I know that this is not for everyone. But this was the vision that I had.
What about tea?
I wasn't thinking tea. I love tea. Tea is great. Tea can be added in now. But we have tea. I just wasn't thinking tea at the time.
Okay.
But yeah. And It definitely grew much bigger than that. We got the espresso machine necessary. I agree that we needed the espresso machine. Our
Yeah.
Astoria Gloria was a great old gal, and she held on as long as she could, and she's still, I mean, she works great.
So a French-style cafe, having seating for around 20, puff pastries, pour-over methods, okay with espresso, but
Yeah.
more of a come stay a while,
Yes.
let's have a coffee,
Bring your book.
bring your book,
Yeah.
stay for the afternoon.
Now, I love our Astoria Gloria, and I'm so glad that we made that addition. That was such a necessary thing, because without my Astoria Gloria, I could not have my coconut latte every day.
That's right.
And so that has been just like my rock. Having that espresso every morning. I need my espresso every morning. I can make coffee at my house, and I'll enjoy my French press, and it's really great. But I still want to have my espresso, even if I do have a French press.
It's
in
a
the morning.
different amount of caffeine.
It's a different
Level.
zing,
Different zing.
and it
Yeah.
hits me right here.
There you
Feels
go.
Great.
Get you through the day.
Yeah. But we made some growth decisions, and we made some changes and some additions, and now this is a full functioning restaurant shop.
It's a restaurant. I like that you said restaurant
Yeah.
shop. We had no idea how much food would dominate.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we quickly learned that. I think what I was afraid of is that mission drift. We talked about that in the last podcast that we had,
Yeah.
was that the demand to become profitable, the demand that we could hire a staff, we could step away from it in the sense of working every single day in the shop so we could focus on the greater mission of building libraries in Nepal.
Mm-hmm.
That food menu would overtake the mission of coffee. Because we've talked about this before. I don't want to talk about it again like in depth. But we wanted that community aspect of come, have a book, come with a friend, sit, and
Right.
enjoy. Well, you can't really do that when there's like fried okra and chicken and baked beans and all that around you. Like that style of shop is okay, but that's not what we originally wanted. Like we didn't want anything to take away from that. But for me anyway, like this adaptation into muffins and fresh baked croissants and chicken salad and a light lunch, no oil, there's no fryers, there's nothing like that. But having a lunch that is fresh, like that was hard actually. Like I didn't want to do that. Like I didn't want to go down that road. I really wanted just a coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
A coffee shop that focused on methods. I did want espresso, and I did want blenders to create like blended mint lemonades, and I like.
I love mint lemonade.
In my view of frappuccinos is I don't even use that word because I know it's so overused by Starbucks, but I wanted that type of beverage and then creating something different with that method. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
So it's kind of like looking at those blenders as a tool to create something different instead of just saying the word frappuccino, which really attracts a type of, well, I don't want to get into that, but it's just like we want coffee. Like we want coffee. We want people
Coffee
to
first.
know what coffee is,
Mhm.
to respect it, to enjoy it. That being said, cast a wide net and then you'll catch a lot and then you'll slowly bring them to the dark side, right? Of getting off the frappuccinos and getting onto some of the single origin Ethiopian coffee, which is really delectable. Like it's really great.
There's a reason people get so crazy about coffee.
There's a reason. Like
There's a
once you
reason.
open up that door, like you really get into this stuff. This is
Oof.
it's a whole world. And I wanted our shop to be in part like a gateway into that world. Because when you have like a little coffee cult around you,
Coffee culture, not coffee cult.
no, I meant cult. Like when you have that around you,
No, let me make this clear.
I want to start
I meant cult.
yes, coffee cult. When those people are around you, there's a whole nother level of like conversations and appreciation and respect for the bean. And I like that energy. I like the coffee cult energy. I mean, okay, think about this. What if we had a bag of beans that said coffee cult on it? I think that would be kind of cool. Like a black label, like it's all blacked out. It's called coffee cult, members only. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna get a little sticker that says, I'm going to get a sticker that says that for the future. Anyway, I really wanted that. And Martin Coffeehouse has evolved into this really beautiful thing. And we're celebrating that in August. Martin Coffeehouse has developed into this like really beautiful thing. And we're celebrating that in August, like August 17th. Our birthday's on the 18th. We're celebrating on the 17th. Is we're celebrating like the evolution of this shop, and then like recognizing that our shop has become so much more inside of food. It's 60% food, so that's the reason we started Lindell Street Bakery.
Right.
Like we really saw that like food was the future, so we started a bakery inside of our shop to give focus to food. Like people could now create these really great like food items, and then we could focus on the coffee items.
Right.
That way we're not a coffee shop that's selling like steak, right? We're not a coffee shop that's selling all this crazy stuff. We are a coffee shop focused on coffee, and then now there's a bakery focused on a bakery. And there's a merger of those two things inside of a space that gives the majority of the respect to coffee and the coffee culture around that. Like we will always have a couch in our shop. We will always have wingback chairs in our shop. We will always have comfortable, really French style seating in our shop. Like that will never change. We will evolve and keep on changing all the time, but those are pillars that guide us for the future. And speaking of the future, what are some things that you're excited to see come to Martin Coffee House in this next year?
I'm really excited about this new batch of students coming in to UTM.
Yeah.
That's always really, really exciting whenever we get new students. I think it's really cool that our population of our town is always transient. There are so many towns where it's like, yeah, I've been here, I've lived here forever, blah, 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 blah. But this is like, okay, well, let me get, how many students, 6,000 or
Something like that.
Something like that. New every year coming. Well, not, there's not that many in the freshman class, but every 4 years, a new batch of people like that. And that's really, really great because we're going to see a whole lot of people coming in for the first time. Saying,
I love first-time visitors.
This is great. Or like, you've got to come see my school and I'll take you to Martin Coffee House. So I'm really excited to meet some of the parents and meet some of the students and, have some of those conversations about how they're liking UTM, because UTM was such a great part of my life. And I really talk about it genuinely and enthusiastically because it was just such a great 4 years. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited that we're going to be having a little bit of a change in like our management side.
Yeah, organizational structure change.
Organizational structure side. We've got one manager who is moving, making her own change. She let us know a little bit ago, and we're really excited for her for that. But then that has opened up this new opportunity to kind of get some old faces back in here.
Yeah, Rachel Sellers being the district manager. She's managing over at 1822 Coffee Company for a while, and then is now coming back to be a district manager. And so being over at, Aaron, which is over at 1822 now, and we're grooming a few people for management over here. So we have like Shonda that we're grooming right now to be able to be a manager over here. It's exciting. Organizational structure gets me excited in designing that and handling all the little things that go with that. Because every day you feel like you're improving on the quality of what people are getting when you make these type of procedure changes. And so I love that kind of stuff. I'm really excited about it too. And I love students coming in because it's like another chance at a first impression. And so everybody's on their toes. They're like, oh, this is the first time. Like, and being inside of a population that is transient, like you were saying, is always first impressions. Like they're always happening. Of course, like we've not reached all of Martin, Tennessee. I think in our loyalty program, we have logged, it's like 11,600 and something people. The population of Martin is 11,000. But I mean, a lot of that is like soybean happens. And so a lot of people come in from out of town, and some people drive through Martin. I don't know where they're going, but they do drive through Martin to get somewhere else. They're going somewhere. And so we get them. So, we've gotten a lot of people in our shop physically, but this, constant, this first impression is really nice. And I'm excited. The last thing I'm excited about before we end this podcast is, talking about students and that energy. I'm excited that Keith Carver is coming on our podcast soon.
Oh my goodness, yes.
I messaged him on Instagram. He's so cool. He's such a cool guy. He's so he's engaged with like social and building community, and then going out and engaging students and bringing them to a common goal, which is, I think, like pride in their school, pride in their community, and pride in themselves, like really empowering people to be able to believe in themselves and be where they're at. And I love that about him. Like he's a really smart and intelligent guy. He does a lot of things great. But I think at his core, his motive is people. You know,
Right.
same thing with David Below, which agreed to be on our podcast. Boom.
You're just
update.
plugging the podcast.
You better believe I'm plugging the podcast because I'm excited to start doing interviews. Courtney, we're going to start doing interviews. That's so cool.
Talk to someone besides me.
And no, I would always like to talk to you. But it's just great. And so, yeah, man. So many exciting things that are happening. We got lots of new products with our coffee and our tumblers and our new drinks and our honey and our new shirts that are coming in. Our birthday's coming up soon. Our website's going to be launched. A new loyalty program's going to be on the horizon.
Growth.
So many things are happening, and we're just excited that you guys are a part of that. You guys enable that. Without you, there's literally nothing that we could do because you're buying the coffee, and that's supporting everything, and you're listening to the podcast, and that's supporting everything. And so we just want to say thank you so much. This has been a little quick update on everything. So, yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.